Very similar to what Emma just mentioned, we discussed some of the problems of things like the time difference and classes being at different times of the day, and also internet connectivity. So we talked about using some asynchronous activities, but also going offline, so sending things like postcards and being pen pals. We also mentioned that a lot of the time students don't get engaged with the face-to-face screens. So some more interactive programs like Kahoot and Quiz Wizard have been really successful. And we talked about, in terms of moonshot thinking, really incorporating some of those digital ideas. So we'd love to send photo books, but obviously with postage being expensive and taking a large amount of time to get shipped, digital online postcards are a great idea. Also, video recordings like Flipgrid and posting a blog and things like that. So where it doesn't have to be online at the same time, and teachers and classes can access it at their own time.
Perfect. Thank you, Brendan. You hit exactly your minute there. And we sometimes use that language, which is an interesting thing for us to talk about, the language of things being synchronous. So we're doing activities at the same time, where we might have children and teachers working at 9 o'clock, you know, even if it's not over video, it could be in a Padlet, which I know lots of us have used in the professional learning that we've done before. So something like that, synchronous or asynchronous, so that we're doing it at different times. Like we might leave a message on Monday on a Padlet, or we might send an email on Monday, and then we get something back on Tuesday. And that's awesome as well. Beautiful, room 7. Thank you very much. So breakout room 8, do I have a presenter from there?
Okay. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening. Off you go.
This is Aziza from Group 8. We were talking about the activities that possibly can be doing during the pandemic right now. So there are some ideas, but most of us talk about the correspondence of the pen pals, and there are some ideas that can be done actually. First, of course, get to know to each other, and then we talk about the house, traditional house from Minangkabau, from our place, and also about the common food, traditional food, and the common food found in Australia. And then they can share, and at least we have 10 topics to be discussed in the pen poll, and then at the end we can make compilation of and it becomes a book later on. And it is usually followed by WhatsApp or Hangout chat, and the students found it is very interesting to talk with each other. And then also the video sharing about the traditional music and dancing, and give their reviews on the performance itself. And sometimes they can also try to imitate how to dance, and they can share the videos of their dancing of each other's model that have been given by the partner. And then after that, they can share and tell about how to play some traditional games, or how to make traditional food, or several things that it can show how to do it. And the last one, maybe it is about the ideas of exhibition. We can encourage the students to show the fashion, for example, of their own places. For example, in Minangkabau, we have traditional costumes, and then they can show that in Padlet. And now we have Miro. I think this is a very great challenge for the students to use this. And at the end, they can also do a kind of review to their fashions that have been exhibited. Thank you.
Amazing. Thank you so much for that, Aziza. So I'm gonna be a little bit stricter with the clock, because we do have just a couple more groups to go through. And it'd be wonderful to hear from people. So I am going to be really strict with the clock and keep us going. And these ideas will be on this board, so none of them are going to be lost. You can always come back and see them. So someone from group 9?
Yep, I'm happy to.
Awesome,
I'll just
thank you.
try and zoom. Sorry, I'm just trying to read the ideas.
Do you want me to zoom in?
Yeah, that'd be great. Thank you. So we talked about some things that we've already done. So for example, email exchanges, making and sending bookmarks, and also greeting cards. The benefit of that being that they're very light, so they're quite cheap to post, which is always good with budgets. And the other good thing was with making the bookmarks, that was through wide reading lessons. So it's students seeing this partnership outside of their Indonesian lessons. And we also had a webinar via Zoom actually last week between my school and our partner school about the topic of wellbeing, which was really exciting. And then big ideas is having some cultural exchanges through videos, having more frequent possibly email contact or something else, and also celebrating World Days or other activities at the same time.
Beautiful, and a perfect example, Liz, of timing in 1 to 1 minute. So beautifully done. Thank you so much. Really great to share those. Okay, group 10. Who have I got from group 10?
Is there anyone from group 10 there?
Yeah, I'm happy to do it. Chris?
Okay.
Can you just enlarge the screen, please, Chris, so I can see it?
I certainly can.
We did, first thing we did was we talked about our current ideas, and we've got something happening between my school and our